All right. Um, well, you asked for it, and I'm going to comply. So, I will be doing this tour of my collection, but um, I'm afraid it's going to take a while. So, sorry, sorry for that. Um, the thing is, all the books are put in categories, okay? So I will go through each category except for the novels and stuff like that. So let's begin. First of all, let me show you. Not this. No, not this. Let me show you what I'm reading at the moment. It's Per Foxnell's Satanism, a Riddler. It's a very, very interesting book about, well, all that you want to know about the history of Satanism. Uh, Talks about Helena Blavatsky. It talks about Eliphas Levi. Talks about many, 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 many people that have influenced Satanism. So I'm beginning with this one. Satanism, a reader. Now let's go and see. The first category here is, well, some dictionaries, etymological dictionaries and stuff like that. How to make a thesis, a scientific text. What do we have here? Some French, some blah blah blah. And we got here from Zola, nos auteurs dramatiques, and Praz, the Romantic Agony, which is a lovely, lovely book that talks about the decadent period as well, the decadent literature. Georges Bataille, Literature and Evil. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing French words and stuff like that, but I'm really not a good French speaker, so here's a book about Marquis de Sade, some books about decadent and decadent writers. Okay, about Romanian literature. Okay, narcotics in Romanian culture, history, religion, and literature. Basically, it talks about how our great writers used to fuck themselves up. So yeah, Tristan Tzara. I think you're all aware of who Tristan Tzara is. Okay. Fundoianu. Okay. Benjamin Fonden. Okay, so this is the first one. Hold on. Okay. I had to pause because I was standing with my my hands above my head, and they got tired. So here we have some books on like journals. How should I say? It's journals, biographies, autobiographies, and then I don't know how it's said in English, but in Romanian we say it publicistica. So anyway, we have some Mircea Eliade titles, and about Mircea Eliade. Let me see if I can zoom. And also about Ioan Petruculianu, who was a great scholar, and he was, like people like to say, the disciple of Mircea Eliade. So Culiano was a great scholar of Gnosticism, of religions, and he even wrote a very, very important book that's still used today. I will show it to you, about magic in the Renaissance. Okay. So as you can see, we got Culiano, Mircea Eliade, a book by Moshe Idel on Mircea Eliade. Some philosophers, Romanian philosophers here. Above we have some other, well, things for Romanians. So it's not Milton and the rabbis. I just bought this. Okay. Berdyaev. I don't know how to pronounce it. So, okay, we have Cioran here. Maybe many of you are familiar with the Romanian philosopher Cioran. Then we have Ionesco, Lucian Blaga, who is, well, a philosopher but also poet, a writer, and so on. Okay, we have Eugene Ionesco, we have Noica, we have Na Ionesco. Let's see, I think I'm getting flu or something, I hope not. Okay, I'm looking through the lens of the camera, so I can barely see the Rebelli, Dandism. And what do we have here? Zola again. Okay. Albert Camus. Okay. Bulgakov, correspondence, journals. Okay, fuck, my hands are hurting, so just a second. Ah, okay, it's running. Sorry, I put the video on hold, on pause. I went to smoke a cig again because my hands were tired. So let's continue. Where was I? I was here at Aldous Huxley, Simone de Beauvoir. Okay, Heidegger. Now we're beginning with the philosophy row. So we have Heidegger, Nietzsche, Schopenhauer. We got Immanuel Kant, Ken or Kant. I don't know if he can do it or can't. I don't know. I don't care. Okay, Hobbes, Jacob Boehm, well, the Aurora. Okay, Berkeley, Descartes, Voltaire, Dictionnaire philosophique. We have here Giordano's Bruno works, and the book on Giordano Bruno's, which would translate as the resurrection of metaphysics in Giordano Bruno's cosmology. Okay, we got Il Principe, The Prince, by Machiavelli, 2 books. Proclus, Philostratus, Apollonius of Tyana, Apuleius, okay, some Seneca, Cicero or Cicero. It's actually Cicero, it's not Cicero, if we're going to use some real Latin. And then we have Sun Tzu above, and then we got Aristotle, Plato, lots of Plato above, and here history of philosophy. Okay, then we got Bertrand Russell, encyclopedia of philosophy, again philosophy. Okay, We got some books on politics and liberalism and democracy. And then we got the Communist Manifesto on top. Okay, political ideologies against some philosophy, nothing interesting there. And then we get to novels. Oh my hands are just killing me. These are some old books. I'm not going to read them for you. I'm just going to show them to you. And then it starts in a chronological order. Petronius and with Satyricon. We got Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. We got what's it called? François Villon, okay. Canterbury Tales, Rabelais, Don Quixote de la Mancha, okay. Alexandre Dumas, Morin, Faust. This Faust, and it's a beautiful, beautiful edition, but I'm not going to take it out. It's a hardcover. This one was translated by Lucian Blaga that I talked about earlier. Okay, the complete works of William Shakespeare, the annotated Milton, complete English poems. And then we have Giacomo Leopardi's Canti. We got Casanova's Story of My Life. And let me put some light here. We got actually I don't have to put some light because I have well, okay, so we got here complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe and Crimes from Rue Morgue, and we got a little crow there. Then we got Marquis de Sade. Who doesn't love the Marquis? We got Juliette, Justine. Then we got 120 Days of Sodom. Laclos. Oh, my hands are killing me. And we got some Balzac, Thomas de Quincey, some Baudelaire, and here's a nice edition of his Fleur de Mal. And I am going to pause because my hands are killing me. Sorry. Okay, and I'm back. So continuing, we got Jules Verne, which I never read. Then we got some Pushkin here, some Gogol, some what's this? D'Orvelli, Diabolique from D'Orvelli, Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the camera. So yeah, we got Dostoevsky here, Crime and Punishment. Amazing book. Okay, and then we have some Mark Twain, Co-Buddies, Master and Margarita, one of my favorite books by Bulgakov. Okay, and then we have some Flaubert. Here is Salammbô. I loved it. I loved Salammbô. Oscar Wilde, Picture of Dorian Gray. Not such a great book, but anyway. Zola. Then we have what's this? Dante Alighieri. Okay, it's the Divine Comedy. The Decameron by Boccaccio. Some Molière. We got Bulgakov here, by the way. I don't know how it's called in English. But anyway, what do we have here? What's this? What's this? I can't see. I can't see. Jane Austen. Oh, Jane Austen, Pride and blah. What was it? Okay, Stendhal, Balzac, Catherine de Medicis. We got some Stendhal here. Chartreuse de Parme. Again, picture of Dorian Gray, Oscar Wilde. Okay, then we got Alexandre de Marfil. Okay, Tolstoy, Anna Karenina. We got Emily Bronte. We got some more Gustave Flaubert that I just love. It's The Temptation of Saint Antoine, which I love it. Bouvard and Pécuchet, I didn't read it yet, so we got some Zola, and then okay, Charlotte Bronte, Jane Eyre, Emile Zola again, Maupassant, Bellamy, then Ben-Hur, then we get Dracula from Bram Stoker. Okay, okay, very nice. Some Kafka. Okay, Marcel Proust. We got some Virginia Woolf. Here, Daphne du Maurier. Okay. This is All Quiet on the Western Front. I didn't read it, but I've seen the old film from the 30s, I think, and it was amazing. I loved it. Okay, and I have it in English too. All Quiet on the Western Front, Jules Verne again, Around the World in 80 Days, and Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland, and Alice in the, what's it called? Something glass through the whatever. Daniel Defoe. Okay, so let's get further. Joseph Conrad, Heart of Darkness. Alexandre Dumas, The Three Musketeers. And then we have some Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Thomas Hardy, Gogol again, Dostoevsky. Here's lots of Dostoevsky because I love Dostoevsky, and here's some Tolstoy as well. Anna Karenina, I had it here somewhere. Anna Karenina, where is it? Doesn't matter. Okay, some Tolstoy again, Crime and Punishment, as I said, it's great. Tolstoy again, War and Peace. War and Peace, War and Peace, War and Peace. And this, my friends, is something very special. The Modern Review, reissued by, what's that press called? I totally forgot. So it's from those old magazines called Cocaine. It has lots of horror and decadent stories. Sheridan Le Fanu, I hope I pronounced it right. Carmilla, which is I think the first vampire themed novel. And we got some erotica here, Nunnery Tales. It's a nice 2-volume set in a case. It wasn't easy to get it, but I got it. Didn't read it yet, so looking forward to this one. Okay. Then we have Le Bas from Huysmans. Great novel about the Black Mass, which you all know, you're familiar with. When I read it, I didn't keep it very nice in my hands. I was like, criminal, and this is how it looks. I should take another copy. I don't like this. Okay, so The Damned, or Down Below, how it's um, translated in English. Against Nature by Huysmans Arepur. Again, the Là-bas here is called the Black Mass in Romanian. Maupassant. Sologub, I think it's called, it's pronounced. Another decadent from Russia. And here we have some Blake, some Whitman, and some Machen, The Great God Pan, Henry James, The Turn of the Screw, okay, Apollinaire, and then we have some Rimbaud, again, Rimbaud. This is, what's it called, Pierre-Louis Bilitis, Poems of Passion, so erotica again. And here's Pierre-Louis again. Okay, we get some Oscar Wilde here. What's this? An Ideal Husband. An Ideal Husband. Okay. Metamorphosis by Kafka again. Kafka, Hesse, Ilfen Petrov, André Gide. Okay, Malraux, Sartre, Camus. I love Camus. I love Camus, especially The Stranger, The Plague, Sisyphe, and there was another one that I read. I can't remember which one was that. The Fall, The Exile, and the I don't know how it's called in English. Anyway, but I loved these. Getting further, we got some, well, you know, Club de Mans, from which the movie, oh, sorry, no, whoa, what the fuck did I do? I wanted to do this, so chaotic. So yeah, Club de Mans, you already know it because it was made into a movie called The Night Gate. So the movie Night Gate is based on this book. And then we have Giovanni Papini. I loved this one. It's called, how is it called in English? Un om sfârșit. I don't know how it's called in English, but I loved this one. Magre, Messalina. I love this one too. Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby. I didn't read it, but I've seen the movies and the movie. Georges Bernanos, or however, it's not Georges because he's not French. Or is he? No, he's not. I think he's Spanish. Under the Son of Satan, and then A Crime, Julian Green, Leviathan, Huxley, Brave New World, and then George Orwell, 1984, Animal Farm. I loved these, all of these. I love them all. Cortázar, sorry, I don't know how it's called in English, but I don't know what I have here. What's here? What's here? I completely forgot about this one. What's this? Strange. Okay, Of Mice and Men, and then we have Fahrenheit 451 by Bradbury, another not apocalyptic, but what's it called? That type of literature. Anyway, everyone told me about Falls the Magician, and I have it here, but I haven't read it yet. And I should. I know I should. Vargas Llosa, War of the End of the World of something. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, lots of them. I love them. I love Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And now we got Coelho, Paulo Coelho, which I haven't read. I'm sorry, but we got here The Alchemist, Aleph, something about the River Piedra, La Rue Piedra Chazut Champlain's. Veronica decides to die, and then The Devil and Miss Prim, I think is translated. Umberto Eco, and The Name of the Rose. Umberto Eco, which we can't really see without Oh, and I'm out of battery. I'll be back. Okay, that was nice. My battery just died. And this is the second video that I'm making, that I'm doing. So I will have to put both videos into one. We'll have to edit this one. So let's continue. Where was I? At Umberto Eco. I was talking about Name of the Rose, Foucault's Pendulum, Baudelaire, and then some Stephen King, Christine. I'm not a big fan of horror stuff, so I just have this one, which I didn't read. Okay. Chuck Paranuk Snuff. I don't know. How is his name? I don't know. Pronounced. So, Tatiana Tolstaya, Amos Oz, Irving Yalom, which I love. I love Irving Yalom. So these are some books which you can already see, and these are some, well, so-called erotic books. Not really very kinky, but still good. I'm not going to name all of them, so you can already see them. Okay, so let's get further, and I will have to get here. What's this? It's nothing interesting here. So it's a Romanian book. These are two novels wrote by Ioan Petruculianu, the historian of religions, the disciple of Mircea Eliade. He also wrote fiction, yes. Fiction with esoteric and spiritual stuff in it. So here are some Romanian authors. It's actually a Romanian author that I really like. And then there's some more Romanian authors. And then some more Romanian authors. And then some more Romanian... Oh, fuck. Okay, let me tell you about this. So all that you see here is a collection of classical, important Romanian literature. Okay, so this is not going to be of your interest. We have this is put in a chronological order. Okay, everything is in a chronological order from one of the first books to the last, the most recent. So what's going to be of interest to you actually is Well, let me see. Where is he? Where is he? Where are you? Where are you? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Here he is. So this is Mircea Eliade's literature novels. Okay, so we have the Maitrey novel that you probably heard of, The Hooligans, Isabel and the Devil's Waters, Return to Heavens, or something like that. Miss Christina. This is something. Miss Christina. This is an occult. No. It's not occult. It's a horror story wrote by Mircea Eliade about a female vampire, and it was even made into 2 movies. So this is really worth. But it's not translated. That's the problem. It's not translated. People don't translate Romanian books, and some of them are really, really good. So, anyway, we have some more Mircea Eliade here. Again, The Secret of Dr. Honigberger, another occult-themed novel that you would be very interested in. I think this one was translated in English, I'm not sure, but it's a great book. So everything that you see here is Mircea Eliade novels, okay? Which you already know. This is, well, nothing of interest to you. So I will be going further.